Hello students, today's video we see one of the mensuration problem with the equilateral triangle and circle. So here we are going to use equilateral triangle and circle properties to solve the problem. It is also very important board question. So let us see what is the sum. In an equilateral triangle of side 24 cm, a circle is inscribed touching its sides. Find the area of the remaining portion of the circle. You are given, take root 3 equal to 1.732. Now, first let us draw the figure in an equilateral triangle. So, you have to draw equilateral triangle. Let A, B, C. So what is the property of equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal. Then the side measurement is given, which is 24 centimeter, 24 centimeter, 24 centimeter. All the sides are equal. A circle is inscribed. Inscribed means it is inside the triangle. Inscribed, which is touching all the sides. So let this be the center of the circle. Find the area of the remaining portion of the triangle. So you have to find out the area of the remaining portion. This is that portion which is not included by the circle. This area you have to find out. To find the area of the remaining portion, we have to find out area of the equilateral triangle and also the area of the circle. If you subtract the area of the circle from the area of the equilateral triangle, we get the required answer. Okay. So there are many ways to find the area of the equilateral triangle. That is, we know many formulas we know base into height. Here we don't have height, but we have base. We have to find out otherwise height. Or with the three sides, that is scale and triangle formula is also there. And also in this case, we got to find out the area of the circle. For that, we need the radius of the circle. So if you use one way, we can get both the area of the equilateral triangle you can find out as well as the area of the circle. Now I am going to, we know this is the circle with the center, and that if you draw a perpendicular, the tangent and radius makes 90 degrees. If you extend this one, this is the perpendicular to the base of the triangle BC. So, and in an equilateral triangle, the perpendicular bisects the base. That you have studied in the congruent triangles and all. So, if BC is bisected by AD at D, then BD is equal to DC. We have BD is equal to DC. That means this is 12 and this is 12. 12 centimeter, 12 centimeter. Now, in this case, we found out the base of that. We know the base of the triangle. We have to find out the altitude of the triangle. Then we can use half into base into height. So, how to find AD? Now we know ADB is 90 degrees. So ADB is an right angle triangle. In that right angle triangle, we know hypotenuse and one side. We can find out the other side. Now we can find out AD equal to root of AB square minus BD square. Okay, AD square minus BD square. What is our AD square? 24 square minus 12 square. In this case, we need not find out 24 square and 12 square. Already we know the identity A square minus B square, which is A plus B into A minus B. So wherever possible, we have to apply the rules. That is A square minus B square equal to A plus B into A minus B. This identity we are using. Otherwise, you got to 24 into 24 and 12 into 12, subtract, find the square root and all. Anyway, we got to find out the square root. We have to find out. Here, 36 into 12. Even here, you can make it easy by factorizing this one. Here, we can write 12 into 3 into 12. So, by factorization method also, for 212, you can take 112. Then remaining is root 3. So 12 root 3. AD is 12 root 3. So I didn't go for the square root method at all. By factorization and using identity itself, we found out the altitude AD. Now, in the case of equilateral triangle, here AD is the median. That means all the medians will intersect at one point, that is called a centroid. So point of intersection of the median of the triangle is called a centroid. In this case, that centroid coincides with the center of the circle, and also the centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That means if this is two parts, this is one part. We have found out the three parts, that is AD. So AD is equal to 12 root 3. That OD means 1/3 of AD, isn't it? Which is OD is the radius of the circle. Here OD is radius of the circle. So we know AD is three parts. So OD is 1/3 of AD, isn't it? Or you can say 3 parts is equal to 12 root 3, then 1 part you can find out. That is 1/3 into what is our AD? 12 root 3. So we get which is equal to 4 root 3. So we found out the radius of the circle, we found out the height of the equilateral triangle. Now we can find out what is the area of the circle. Therefore, area of the circle is pi r square, that you know all. So pi 22/7 into r square is 4 root 3 the whole square. 22/7, you can write 3.14 or whatever way, 3.14 into 16 into 3, 4 into 4, root 3 into root 3, 3, 4 into 4, 16. So we get 3.14 into 48. If we simplify, we get 150.85 centimeter square. So we found out the area of the circle. Now we can go for area of equilateral triangle, which is root 3/4 a square. A means side. Here what is your side? 24. So root 3 1.732/4. Here what is my A side? 24 into 24. If I simplify this, I get 249.4 centimeter square. So the area of the remaining portion is the area of the shaded portion. Sometimes they will shade and will be asked to find out the shaded portion. Is area of equilateral triangle minus area of the circle. So what do we have? Area of the equilateral triangle is 249.4 minus 150.85. If we subtract, we get 98.55 centimeter square. This is our answer, area of the remaining portion. So here we use so many properties. That is, we got to find out AD. Here the circle and radius. In the circle, the tangent and radius makes 90 degrees. So we found use ADB is 90 degrees. One property we got. Then the AD is the median in an equilateral triangle. The perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector is the median itself. And O is the centroid of the equilateral triangle. Because in an equilateral triangle, the centroid and the center of the circle coincide. So the centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. So all these properties we used. So it is not a direct question. So here we have to apply so many concepts. Like that only you will get in the examination. You go through this sum. To get more videos like this, subscribe to my channel so that whenever I upload any new videos, you get notification.